clock is ticking, closing in to a new year. It also means a new decade. I have seen countless discussion revolving with the topic on the best of the decade. If someone were to ask me, look no further than this chapter. Just in time. Kingdom is ending the decade with the utmost satisfaction, preparing for a new era of greatness. I started reading the series 3 years ago. It was an amazing journey, probably the quickest binge reading ever. It stopped before this current arc. Hard to believe it's been 3 years already. You could argue I was late to the party, but the climax with Hoken and Shin made me feel that I have been following since day one. It's the grand scope with the payoff that I have been striving for. Honestly, it still feels so real to me, but God, does it feel great. Right from the start, the chapter sets up the epic climax with the narration describing the hardship and brutality of the ongoing warfare. Chen and Zhao are on their knees, metaphorically speaking, practically at the same stamina level. It's crazy to imagine the fighting lasting this long. The war has been hell, but all their attention succumbed to the clash between the two titans. The narrator sold it like the must-see program, once in a lifetime event, and a history to be made, rightfully deserved. They don't even know what's exactly happening, but the chills they felt told them that everything is about to change forever. I got goosebumps from reading it alone. Even the chapter's title was placed in the black background panel, signifying this chapter to be extraordinary. With every Heishin unit veterans reunited to see their captain win? You damn right it is. The battle is at the breaking point. Interruptions from Rebecca are completely gone now that he has finished addressing the point. From here on out, the action is filled with intense atmosphere, heart-stopping reactions, and jarring sequences. The best of all, it ends with possibly the best Christmas gift a fan can ask for. It's fantastic. I thought the battle was at the point where Shin can't move anymore, relying on luck to grasp victory. Surprisingly, he and Hoken are still going at it at pure strength. The impact of the attacks gradually grow each time. It's very captivating, knowing one of them will eventually fall. When Shin takes the impact, he falls, letting out the worst feeling of his end. But he keeps getting back up, and with everyone behind him, his willpower remains stable, or rather growing even more. It's something that you will see or saw in other series. But the imagery of a man who is unconsciously fighting a beast is profoundly incredible. It's among the best edition of David vs. Goliath storytelling. The impact keeps getting powerful. The thing is, it's the same impact, but the emotional connection made me believe otherwise. It's gut-wrenching every time Shin takes the hit. Yes, he blocks them, but it's powerful enough to bring him down. Thank the almighty Oki for that glaive to appear unbreakable. Regardless, Shin should have been down and out already, but his spirit is making him move. Even Kyokai realized he's not consciously aware anymore. It's intense. Shin's unlimited stamina has reached to the point where Hoken begins to feel dumbfounded, and that alone is stunning. When a beast questions a man's integrity, that man is closing into victory. What's even more stunning is Hoken now wonders if his path never existed. His bewilderment is a major red flag to his endgame, and that put a smile on my face. Plenty of signs suggest the end, including the fact Zhao's men was getting ready to back him up. That's not common at all. Hoken is challenged or feared by Shin's belief, going completely denial with rage. The climax begins. The two glaive clash. The power struggle never looked so defined. The first jaw-dropping highlight is Hoken's glaive breaks into pieces. That most definitely warranted multiple shock reactions. Xiao Man comes in to interfere, close to repeat the end of Oki in a different fashion. The major difference is Hishin Yuna is there to cover him, now and forever. God bless those men. At one point, Hara Sensei takes the liberty to scare the hell out of the fans, with the broken glaive closing to pierce through Shin. This is where it all ends. Earlier, I predicted Shin dodging the last strike and swing his last strike. I technically got it right, with Shin miraculously dodge at the last millisecond and go for the mighty swing. Shin is finally overpowering Hoken, slowly slashing through. This moment is such an adrenaline rush. It's practically watching the main event of UFC, boxing, or whatever show that gets you wild. Such a mesmerizing event. My mind was praying to be the end. It continues to teases until the most glorious final pages. Shin defeats Hoken with the mighty slash. Just look at the final pages. It's the most glorious sight. It gets me teary. I love the detail, especially with Shin ripping through the bandages with pure, raw strength. The glaive angle shot has the same camera effect with Hoken, so the message becomes clear. Shin now wields the dominant force. To think, this is the final page of the decade. Beautiful. What else is there to say about the chapter but brilliant? Hara Sensei was determined to end the decade with a major development, let alone the year. And damn it, he succeeded. The long-running feud has come to an end. It was climactic, it was raw, and it left me completely satisfied. Maybe there will be a couple of moments before Hoken disappears for good, but the first chapter of the new year is definitely crucial. The arc isn't over yet, but the feel of a new beginning is soaring. Here's to the new decade of greatness. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. I read this chapter a while back. I couldn't do the review because I was under the weather. In fact, my voice is not exactly perfect, as you can tell from the review. Hopefully by the new year, I will be 100%. But I am so glad to get this review done, so I can say this is the best way to end the decade. What do you think of this chapter? What do you look forward to now with Hoken out of the way? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.